What is it that drives us into pursuing a new career or exposing yourself to a new set of skills that basically warrants a new job? I think for many of us, that can be a daunting task. Switching careers could be, like putting on new legs. You're doing things completely different. The expectations are different, and it could be a little bit fearful because for many of us, money is such a big factor, a big driving force to why we do things. Switching careers is changing the way we obtain money. So of course it's going to be daunting and it's going to be uncomfortable. What I've learned more recently is that our method of learning doesn't really involve understanding yourself first. From this point on, anytime I talk to someone that is interested in the career of user experience, I want to ask them if they know who they are, if they've taken enough time to learn about themselves and their personality type. I think many of us fail to take time to figure that out before diving into anything. And as I've gotten older, I wish I knew the seriousness to these questions much earlier in my life because they really define our path and the direction and motive for why we choose certain things in our life. A career is something that you're going to agree to do every day for a long time. And it's something that is going to provide you with a reward system. And you're basically going to make new friends, find new opportunities, hopefully increase your financial ability to, gain more. And all of those things are going to shape up your personality or your work ethic or the strong characteristics or even the weak characteristics of who you are. And when you make a decision that goes against who you are, that's where you can run into some dangerous territory. So put an emphasis on understanding yourself first and foremost. So when I talk to someone that is interested in the career of UX, I think it's important to ask them why they want to pursue this career. What is it that drives them? And internally, what is it that creates this desire? So one of the things that I recently came upon is the Enneagram test. It's a model that basically describes 9 personality types. I have discovered after answering a large series of questions that I am a 3. I am classified as an achiever. Interestingly enough, my biggest fear or core fear is that I don't want to be perceived as worthless or someone that's unsuccessful. I don't know if people have gone to that level of understanding their motives or why they choose certain career paths. And I have met many people who have gone to school, have studied for 4 years, and entertained this idea that they were going to reach this prestigious career path and only to move on into something else like coding or programming or design or even real estate. So what I tell people is you need to feel secure in your pursuit of UX, but I want you to understand yourself first. So learn the fundamentals of the Enneagram in order to precisely understand your reason and pursuit of the UX design career path. I got to speak to a guy who went to school for civil engineering and is now working in electrical engineering. He had an interest in learning more about user experience design because he felt that his current job, isn't fruitful or meaningful. And it seems like he's just someone that is more interested in learning more about tech and potentially programming. After speaking to him, like so many others that I've heard this from, he felt like he went to school for something that he truly didn't have a passion for. And it's like so many people that I've had the opportunity to talk to, he went to school for something that he didn't really find passion in. So the first thing that I am realizing now after speaking to him is that people need to understand themselves first and foremost. I asked him something during this call that was very telling. I asked him, why do you see UX as something that intrigues you? And he said that he likes the idea of strategizing and putting things together. And to him, pay is not the end all be all. And that was very telling because when you first start in user experience design, you're not making a lot of money, but you're on a growth path that can make you a good salary up to 6 figures and also allow you to be exposed to business endeavors and skill sets that are actually going to help you in the long run if you ever decide to be an entrepreneur or business owner. So we'll jump into these questions.